The Hoppe and SuperRICH Show. Hoppe and SuperRICH. Only on WNUR 89.3 FM.
Hey, Ryan.
Trying to get my headphones straight.
God, Ryan's a goofball over here. Getting turned up in the club. Can't even get his
goofy.
headphones on.
All right, yeah,
I
we're
was
back.
kidding. Jesus, calm down. You're more of an imbecile, not a goofball.
Yeah.
Ryan, guess what time it is again?
Riveting
Classy news in the morning. I love this music. Makes me want to go
As
to
our
work.
ancestors play the music.
Ha ha. Up in heaven again. Turns up to this. Pass the cheese and the crackers, please. Let's watch some
Turn
more.
up the Beethoven.
I've always wondered, what was it like when people would get drunk, like back in the day? Like, because people try to act like people
They
in
get
the
drunk listening to Mozart and Beethoven.
You get drunk
I'm
at, like,
listening to Beethoven's Fifth.
the theater, man. I love going to the theater. All right. Up next on Classy News of the Day, a Benicia teacher, which is a suburb of San Francisco,
Yes.
faces poisoning charges, Ryan, over marijuana. You know that thing, weed, the thing that people smoke a lot in California.
I know of it. I know of it.
No, you don't. You've never heard of it.
Never
You're an
heard of
innocent
it.
little kid. You've never heard of marijuana.
I was in the DARE program. I don't do drugs.
Of course you don't. Put that bong away, Ryan.
Sorry. We're back here on WNUR. No,
Get them, man. Man, I'm good now. Okay. On a side note. All right. Benicia woman faces poisoning charges over marijuana-laced food.
yum.
All right. Here is the clip on Classy News of the Day on the Hoppe and
SuperRICH Show.
I'm hoping it's just a really bad mistake.
Right now at 11, neighbors stunned tonight after a teacher in Benicia is arrested for really putting the pot in a potluck.
Wow, that was
It's one of my favorite puns again. I love that.
when SuperRICH makes a pun, it's actually funny. Like, it's actually, like, it's so timely. This is just forced. You could tell she thought she was so intelligent when she said this.
A
Say this
pot,
again.
look.
Right now at 11, neighbors stunned tonight after a teacher in Benicia is arrested for really putting the pot.
What the hell is that? She really put the pot in the
a
pot.
potluck.
Ugh. It's like saying, coming up next, talk about a chef who was cooking up some meth. Something like that. Ugh, it's terrible. I bet she was so proud of it, too. She's like, oh, no one will ever think that's unoriginal. I called you out, dumb bitch.
Potluck dinner for her colleagues. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Janelle Wang in for Raj Mathai.
And I'm Jessica.
Oh, now you're racist because she's Asian.
Jesus, calm down.
Tonight against an 18-year veteran of the Benicia School District. The first grade teacher facing 3 counts after colleagues say she gave them pot-laced food at an after-hours party. NBC Bay Rochelle Hurd is live in Benicia.
I feel like after-hours parties with teachers just never are, like, as safe. I feel like teachers during the day, they act like they're the role models, but that's when they, like, hook up with each other, have some second base action.
She hooks up in the like classes because they have like cameras everywhere and stuff.
Trust me, they know how to turn it off. The principal goes, okay, I saw you in the naughty video.
I saw you the naughty video. I'm looking to make a profit here.
BangBrothers.com.
Yeah.
X on XX, Pornhub, UJ.
Details on the investigation, and do police have any indication why she would do this?
No, they don't, Jessica. Teresa Badger, seen here in this mugshot, was a first grade teacher here at Matthew Turner Elementary School. She was arrested earlier today at her home not far from here. I talked to police tonight, and I also talked to one of her neighbors who is in shock.
I love how they just asked her, now, would there be any reason for her to do it? And the lady didn't even answer. She's like, I talked to the cops, I talked to the neighbors, I showed everyone the mugshot.
And she put up the mugshot for like 0.2 seconds. She's like, here's a mugshot. Don't want anybody to see it.
And there was like a glare in the way, too.
Yeah.
It's almost like she knew her.
Well,
like,
it's the glare of the camera, probably, that she's being shot with. Yeah.
And this is San Francisco news. This isn't like Rapid City, South Dakota. It's like the 4th biggest market, and you have an awful...
Which I have been to Rapid Cities, South Dakota.
I bet it's a jump and play. It's so much to do.
Well, I got Mount Rushmore. Whoop-de-doo.
Is that actually by Rapid City?
It is.
Never knew that.
It is in Keystone, South Dakota.
Oh, jeez.
I couldn't believe it when you were telling me the story. I'm thinking, is she talking about the same person?
Dave Padilla lives across the street.
That's what every neighbor says. No way, it was Johnny, the kid that shot rats in the backyard. Never would have thought he shot up a school. With this, oh my God, she was so nice and reserved. Who would have thought she would be sneaky and put weed in the brownies at a potluck dinner? Come on.
Street from Teresa Badger, and he can't believe the charges she is facing.
This just doesn't fit at all. So I'm hoping it's just a really bad mistake.
Police arrested Badger this afternoon at her home on 3 counts of poisoning.
After about a month-and-a-half long investigation, the Benicia Police Department was able to serve an arrest warrant this afternoon at the home of a Benicia elementary school teacher.
Police say the investigation started November 21st when about 20 people, most of them teachers, attended a potluck at a home in Benicia.
There was some food that was ingested by several of the attendees. These people later started feeling sick and developed symptoms where they thought that they were under the influence of some type of a substance.
2 people were rushed to the hospital, and police say a 15-year-old got sick after eating food brought home from the party.
During a blood screen by the hospital, it was determined that this person had THC in her system. THC is the active ingredient in marijuana.
Police were brought in to investigate. They interviewed the teachers at the party, and they say there was a common theme. Partygoers told investigators they all ate the same dish.
There was a constant theme of people were babbling. Yo, have this great idea. We should all go to Wendy's right now. I bet it was weird when everyone was eating their food and they're all high, Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think that went down? Like, what do you think the scene was like?
I don't know. I'm always wondering, like, the people that never have smoked before, like, when they, like, had it, like, were they, like, freaking out? Were they, like, just hungry? Like, what was the deal? Like,
I bet they're just really tired. They're like, wow, man, I just got a really big...
I don't feel very good right now.
I'm really drowsy, man. What's going on?
Drowsy.
It's tune on Hoppe and Super Rich. It's 4 in the morning. They have classy news on, you know what I mean? I'm just really drowsy, man. Man. Where's White Castle, man? Let's go have some diarrhea.
The problem is there's no White Castles close to each other. There's, like, one, like, 30 miles from each other.
There's one.
It's like one every other, like every 5th town.
But
like
when you're in the west side of Chicago, there's one, and there's a fried chicken shack on every corner.
There's a White Castle and a Church's Chicken on every corner.
And a used cell phone shop, cash for credit or whatever those like
cash for gold.
Yeah. There's strip clubs, churches, and then Church's Chicken too. All right, we're babbling. Back to the clip.
These allegations made one longtime resident angry.
We love our children. And to say that, this is something that's happening, hopefully she doesn't have a teaching license after that.
Oh, shut up. Go smoke a blunt and shut the hell up.
She has a big head.
She looks like Jay Leno if Jay Leno had a vagina.
She did look like Jay Leno. That was really
funny. She has a chin the size of Jay Leno. Like, it's literally, if Jay Leno... like, wore some makeup. Like, that's literally Jay Leno. The grease back hair. Is Mary Malcolm from Benicia? Is that actually Jay Leno? What the hell? It's weird.
Yeah, but she's not laughing at her own jokes like Jay Leno.
And then she's not asking, like, average questions to the guests. How was your weekend?
Well, he's almost done. Now, Jimmy Fallon takes over, and then Seth Meyers takes Jimmy Fallon's place. I like Seth Meyers. I like that.
I hate both of them. I actually like Leno. I was just going along with your hating on him. I actually like Leno.
I'm not a Jimmy Fallon fan, actually.
I despise everything Fallon represents.
But I think everyone knows the best late-night host is Jimmy Kimmel.
Thank you.
Without a doubt, it's Jimmy Kimmel.
Every time I just see Jimmy Fallon make a joke, I'm just like, shut up! I mean, he thinks he's so funny. Like, he just... We'll get to that later. We'll talk about that. Jay Leno going down.
This clip's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Portions of WNUR's programming may be inappropriate for younger or more sensitive listeners. WNUR believes this material to be artistically and culturally turned up. We will play this music only between the hours of
11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. You
call
can
the
call the show 847-866-9687. That's 847 866 967.
And if after hearing
that was actually really hard to do because like it's really hard to just look at the numbers and do that.
And if after hearing that number you're thinking, are the Hoppy and Super Rich show going to deport me? No. No, we're not.
We will not Justin Bieber you. Which
we'll get
we're
to that
all
later.
hoping and praying that happens.
On
Anyway,
Riveting News. All right.
Right now, we're playing Ginny, Pulling Me Back.
On
We'll be back.
WNUR.
And we'll pull you right back to WNUR after this.
Yeah, we will.
Another pun.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life.
The Hoppy and Super Rich Show. Hoppy and Super Rich. Only on WNUR 89.3 FM.